If you were to ask me what my favorite game is, what do you think would be my answer? Genshin Impact? Minecraft? Pokemon? No. I would say that my favorite game is The Battle Cats is a game that many people hold in high regard because of how it's one of the few mobile games that gets constant updates and that is both fun to play and hasn't evolved into a total campground. It has a dedicated and nice community, and its pure uniqueness in gameplay makes it so that not many games can rival it. To start, let's go over one of its more unique attributes. I'm going to rip off the band-aid right away. This game is really stupid. It doesn't take itself very seriously, so the cat design can go from cute to creepy to just crazy in a matter of seconds. Some cats aren't even cats at all. Sometimes they're just human-ish. Point is, the cat design is wacky and weird and super strange. So now that we know how fellows look, we need to know how they function. Speaking of, in this game you don't actually control these cats. The only thing you do is spawn in cats with the money that you earn over time to both defend your base and to destroy the enemy base. You win if you destroy the enemy base and lose when the enemies destroy yours. When you send out a cat, there is a cooldown before you can send it again. These cats will move on their own, and when something enters their ring, i.e. the area in which a unit can attack, it will attack, dealing damage to whatever it hits. Some cats have single targets where they can only attack one enemy at a time, while other cats have area attack, where anything in their range will be damaged. Each and every unit has different amount of HP, and when their HP reaches 0, they will die. How much damage a unit does, how much HP a unit has, how long it takes to send out another unit, and other stuff depends on the unit. Enemy units work similarly. However, instead of a person sending out the units, it's the stage. Each stage has a different lineup of enemies, spawn times for each enemy, and what enemies to spawn when the base is hit, if at all. Some enemies are boosted multiple times their original stats to make it harder. In order to beat these enemies, you are going to want to level up your cats with XP. Every time you level up a cat, their HP and attack goes up. If you get a cat to a high enough level, they can sometimes change form and grow even powerful. However, the more you level up a cat, the more XP you spend leveling it up. To get XP, you're going to need to beat stages. The XP drop when beating a stage varies between each stage. Now you may be asking, why would I need to level up many different units if I could just stick to the same lineup for the entire game? The reason you'll need many different units is because you're going to need to counter many different enemies. Some cats have traits like Red, where they are strong, but they get countered more by a cat that targets their traits, like X-Cat, who deals more damage to red enemies. But that's not just what the game is about. Some cats can specialize in debuffing enemies, like Witch Cat, who slows red enemies, and some cats secret boost damage from enemies, like Sushi Cat, who resists attacks from enemies. Whew, that was a lot. Did you get all that? No? I don't blame you. By how I explained it, it sounds complex, but when you play the game, everything will make sense. Trust me, there are many more mechanics that I didn't go over, but those are some of the more relevant ones for a new player. If you were paying attention, you might have heard me name drop a few cats. How do you get those cats? That's going to be what our next part is about. Some cats like the basic cat, tank cat, and the aforementioned axe cat can be unlocked by completing stages. But how you obtain the others? It's a gacha system. It's a mobile game, what did you expect? Yes, You need to roll on gacha banners to get cats, and you have a set chance of getting a cat. So yes, you can get duplicates of the same cat. Redeeming a duplicate of a cat you already have will practically give it one level. Some cats are rarer than others, with the most common cats being rare cats, cheap and spammable like witch cats, while the rarer ones are super rare cats, like sushi cat, who are less spammable but more powerful. If you were lucky enough, or you did the smart thing and rolled on a 100% drop chance, you can get an elusive uber rare cat, whose uses varies from uber to uber. There are a lot of Ubers, so each Uber is filtered into different banners, like Almighties, Iron Legion, Elemental Pixies, and much, much more. Now you may be scared to try out the game because of the gacha mechanic, but do not be afraid. This game has one of the most forgiving gacha systems that I have ever seen. The special currency you use on rolling and other stuff is cat food. And if you can get 150 cat food, you can roll once. Usually, in gacha games, there is also a 10 pull button that costs 10 times the normal one roll, so you can roll 10 times. In Battle Cats, the 10 pull button has been replaced with an 11 pull button that costs the same as 10 pulls. Plus, there are some events that can sometimes grant you a guaranteed Uber, though those are few and far between. Also, Ubers aren't required to progress through the game on most occasions, and it is rare cats and super rare cats that are used most because of how strong they are for a good price. Also, did I mention that some of the best cats in the game aren't even locked behind gotchas? Yeah, you can get some free cats for beating specific stages like Cyclones or Crazy Cat stages. Transition. No, that's literally what it says on the screen. The Battle Cats is a stupid, yet charming game that has captured the hearts of many, including myself. Its interesting unit design, its unique gameplay, and its generous gacha, paired with passionate game devs that want to keep the game afloat, makes for an experience that can only be found in this singular game. So, what are your thoughts on the game? Are you willing to try it out? And for those who have, what are your thoughts on the game? Does this video serve it justice? Alright, enough questions, good luck, and peace.